very, very different from what we rocking over here in the U.S. I don't know why we don't have the recipe for the Jamaican barbecue Kentucky Fried Chicken, but it's all the way different. It's all the way different. So we went to the streets with EST GEE. Shout out to my man DDS. Shout out to my man Nigel. We talked about Nigel in the interview with EST GEE. He's one of the great executives, long time in the music industry, and we got to have Nigel on the show as well. Nigel, we need you on the show to come sit down, do an interview, and talk about your history as executive. But we're going to take it to the whole other side of Kentucky. Right now, we have a songstress, Anonimuss Rose, coming on right now to walk through.
Peace and love, peace and love. How you doing?
Peace and love. It's all about Kentucky today. What do you think about EST GEE?
I'm really not sure on how to answer that question because, as far as like an artist, you know what I'm saying, I can't really say I think about anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I think about myself. Shout out to him for representing. Kentucky is like a excuse me, a popcorn state. Where we have like little pops here and there. You know what I'm saying? We make a little noise here and there. We got a few people in the actor and actresses. We got a few people in the music industry now, but like now we have people honing in and paying attention because it's continuous, it's consistent. So shout out to him and his crew. You know what I'm saying? Definitely holding it down for the Ville. Shout out to Harlow. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Q. There are so many talented people in Louisville. And I, as a Lexington artist, you know what I'm saying, I try to bridge the gap between that. So I go to Louisville every now and then to check people out, you know what I'm saying, hear stuff. I-64 ain't that far away. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
How far is Lex? Because you're from Lexington. Anonymous is from Lexington. How far is that from Louisville?
Speeding or not speeding?
We speeding. What's going on?
Non-speeding, about an hour and 15 minutes up I-64. Speed, about 35, 45 minutes.
There we go. There we go. So take me into. I've never been to Lexington before, so take me into Lexington. What was it like for you growing up? Are there a lot of clubs there? Break it down for me.
So Lexington, the best way to describe it is a college city. You know what I'm saying? We thrive off of UK basketball, football. Even though we're not that well, we still working on it. But you know what I'm saying? Give us our clout. Give us our clout. We hold it down at ball. You know what I'm saying? We're one of those cities where everything is just kind of like it just moves at a certain pace, at a certain frequency, at a certain level. It's one of those cities where if you looking to come and settle down, like and retire, and you tired of the city life, you would come to the country and get you a nice old house, big old house with some land. You know what I'm saying? A couple horses and some chickens. And profit off of that land, or profit off of those chickens, or profit off of that horse. We have equestrian races, Derby. There's a lot of things about Kentucky that people really don't think about. A lot of people, when they think about Lexington, or they think about rural little parts like Somerset or Bowling Green, or what I'm saying, like the Bluegrass Parkway, little inner cities, they think we barefoot. They think we all talk country and we all eat chicken. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has their own little individual culture about it. So Lexington is just a little small part of that. We have our own style, our own music. You know what I'm saying? A whole little, it's undescribable. It really is. We have all kind of genres, but it's a particular sound. It's not identified as anything else. We can't call it a Chicago sound. We can't call it a New York sound. It's a Kentucky sound. So
Yeah.
Lexington's my home, man. I love it. I thrive off of it.
Did you grow up as a fan of the sports? Was you watching University of Kentucky and all of that?
Let me tell you something. Let me let you in on a little bit of Kentucky family. All right. So in my family, you had to love UK basketball. All right. When basketball season start, we watching every game. Saturdays, Thursdays, March Madnesses, if we make it, championships, and you better not talk bad about it. Oh my goodness. As far as like football, not really, but my family was definitely pertinent. Like my great grandmother, she loved UK basketball. You know, she would love to cheer them on and wouldn't even know who's playing other names, but she just she loved UK, she loved Lexington, she loved Kentucky. So it's a pride thing too as well. But you know, we really support our.
I mean, y'all always Kentucky's always one of the top teams in the NCAA, and big up to all of the athletes now that's able to get paid without having to worry about sanctions and getting kicked out of school and all of these things. That I think it's so dope that the athletes can get paid now.
Yeah, I not by name I can't call, but I recall a couple of times where we've had some dope students come from overseas. You know what I'm saying? And coach would recruit them, but when they would get over here because they were getting paid over there because they know about that and they compensate their students for the work that they do. You're coming over here, you're a superstar already. You're already getting paid. You're already on the bill. So you got to sit down on the side the whole year and go to school, to go to practice, but you sitting on the side of the court. So I've seen that happen a couple of times, and we got some tall players, some dope players, egoic players. We got a lot going on, but after they get their flow, man, there's nothing that you can do to stop them.
Nothing you could do. Now, you told me that coming up, we was watching a lot of basketball in the household. As far as your family concerned, what type of music was being played in the house?
Ooh wee. Oh man, my mom's genre of music, first and foremost, shout out to my lovely mother, Bernice Johnson. She is the reason why I sing. You know what I'm saying? Singing runs in my family from my great grandmother all the way up into me. You know what I'm saying? 4 generations in. So Marvin Gaye, you know, a little bit of Donny Hathaway, some Erykah Badu, some Jill Scott. Man, I could take it back to the SOS band, some Stevie Wonder.
Woo!
Like it was, yeah, man. I I'm married, right? And I bug my husband because I'm in that decade. That's where I stay. He's like, can we please come back to the present day? And I'm like, I'm just gonna chill right here. This is open up your windows, pull out the pine saw and the bleach music, okay? This is the tell your kids
Yeah,
go lay down because later on tonight we having a party music. So like,
cleaning up on
you
that
know,
Saturday.
yeah, cleaning up on that Saturday morning. So, you know, I definitely soulful music. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I got older that I branched out and started listening to rock and roll and jazz and blues music, you know, getting a little country, getting a little bit more cultured in it. But as far as my house went, man, MC Breed, Easy E. I mean, like my mama played everything. I can't even. She had the 60 disc, old school. You know, the one with the big
You change
subwoofers on
it.
the side, and
Yeah.
you can just rotate the. Man, everything was in there.
She was almost like a DJ with all of them plays and whatnot. She
Oh
had the
yeah.
playlist before the playlist.
Oh yeah, with the white fuzzy carpet in the middle of the living room. Yeah, it was that tune. It was
It
that
sounds
tune.
like you was raised right. Congratulations to mom for making sure your daughter has impeccable taste in music.
Peace, 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 time, peace.
Yeah. So when did it come from you and mom vibing to the music and singing the songs in the house to you actually going to the studio and saying I want to pursue this as a profession, just like some of my idols and the people that I look up to in the industry?
Well, I would say that I started singing in church first. So it was like, even though we did listen to that type of music at home, like when I first started singing, it was in the children's choir. From the children's choir to the youth young adult choir, from the youth young adult choir to the actual adult choir, from the actual adult choir to the praise team, from praise team to praise team leader. And when I turned 18, that was a pivotal moment for me in writing because I was a poet I was a real strong slammer at the time in the city. And I was ready to turn my poetry into actual songs. I wanted a beat behind them and I talk about different things. At the time, it just wasn't always about church in my mind. I wanted to express myself as a young woman. So, we had a little tussle about it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my mama understands creativity and she understands her daughter. So, go do what you gonna do. So at 19 is when I actually named myself Anonymous. I was like, I want something that's unique. I want something that's different. Because sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I don't know who I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Who am I
Mm,
gonna be today? So let's put a little spin on it. Started singing, started recording. Failures in the city, of course, because Lexington does not have a strong foundation as far as when it comes to industry, when it comes to music industry. So we don't have any big leagues, big PRs, ARs here. You know what I'm saying? ARs here that could be like, yo, pull you out, snatch you up, and blow you up. You know what I'm saying? We have to work from a different angle. So I would do open mics at Al's Bar. I would be at Best Friend's Bar when everything was open before COVID shut everything down. Um, and just like that, we performed in front of our peers. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like all we had. We thrived off of that. Like it might be like 6, 7 people in the building, but I'm really here to show y'all what I've been working on. Just to let y'all know, don't forget I've been working. So from 19 to actually starting to write and starting to record little songs here and there to being 27 now, I would say seriously at about 25 is when I dropped my first project. I dropped Euphoria, and man, it was an experience, but it was my first release. I had some pride about it. You can go listen to it now and be like, "Ooh, girl!" Like, look, man, everybody got that one song, everybody got that one project, but I was proud of it because it was mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. I love my creativity because it's mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't just make things; I create things. So from there, I got that thrive and I got that fire. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna try it again." So I came back with Serendipity. I dropped that summer of 2020. And it kind of got a little buzz to it in the city. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's watching the videos and the music's picking up. And then COVID.
yeah.
COVID like literally turned everything like upside down. And as an artist, I kind of had to stop and deal with reality first. You know what I'm saying? Because my circumstance does not make me, but however, I have to deal with it and be an adult. So bills got to be paid. Life still has to run, even though everything is shut down. So I kind of put music on hold and I dealt with myself and I built myself up and, gave myself some self love, pat myself on the back for the work that I did do because it still counts, even though it didn't go through. You know what I'm saying? For that year, I had a tour set up, was ready to travel a little bit, get my name out, you know what I'm saying, and actually branch
Hmm.
out and see some things. And I had to chuck it up. It was kind of like a tuck my tail moment because there was nothing that I could do about it. Every venue shut down. Some of those venues are not even open today, and it crushes my heart. It crushes my heart. But this year,
Yeah.
I said F all that, come that you need now, better quality, you know what I'm saying, better understanding to write better songs that reach people. I don't look to target just a certain audience. I look to target people that understand. That just if you going through something, turn my music on. When you want to laugh about something, turn my music on. Or you need some encouragement, turn my music on. I have a vibe for everything. You want to party, turn my music on. So I came back full steam, and Lincoln Lounge Part One let me know that I have really taken my career so much further than I would have at a younger mindset at 19. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it backwards. I was doing it wrong. But now that I have the knowledge that I have, man, like the drive and the
Well,
wanting to record, I love it.
yeah, that's one of the things I was going to ask you. And by the way, you still look like you're about 19, 20, 21. Still, you're not aging
Yo,
one bit. And they say black does not crack.
it doesn't.
I guess how do they say if black doesn't crack was a person that would be your meme because you still look, and 27 is still super young anyway, but you still look like a
Yeah,
teenager. I know you get carded when you and your husband go out. I know they ask you for
everywhere.
that ID.
Everywhere. I told
Yeah.
him, like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be transparent. I changed my shirt before I got on camera because I was like, I look 12, man. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do this, man. I'm a whole grown woman. I put
Or
some
well,
respect on my name.
love it when when we live right and we keep them toxins out of our body, we tend to look a lot younger than what we really are. So,
Hey, everything in
congratulations.
moderation, man. Everything
Everything
in
in moderation.
moderation.
There you go. But toxins, keep toxins out. We don't even do moderation to toxins. We keep toxins out.
Oh,
Anything toxic.
nothing but the ear mine.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm with that. I'm with that. By the way, big up to my man Jaleel White. I actually met him over the weekend. He pushing that purple Urkel, man. So congratulations and salute to my man Jaleel White. But getting back to you, you talked about things that you did, maybe like on the business side of putting your music out as a youngster.
Mhm.
Tell me about your writing, the writing of the music, how it has evolved from 19 to 27, being a woman that's married and things of that nature.
Ooh, oh, life.
Yeah,
Life truly changed them bars around. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing when you're an aspiring artist and you want to sing just to sing. So you're writing about love and puppy songs when you first start out, and then you get your first heartbreak. Now it's every dude in town and brothers ain't you know what I'm saying, ain't squat and all this other stuff, and then you find love and now you like, well, dang, there is something worth something out here. So I love that it shows my evolution. You know what I'm saying? From going from a childlike mind into a grown woman. I just recently got married this year, so it's still fresh. It's still brand new. You know what I'm saying? So it's still another chapter opening up.
congratulations.
But as an artist, man, my mind will be everywhere. Like you can listen to my tape and be like, "Girl, you said you was married." And I'm a creator. I create. I don't
Yeah,
make things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna create whatever's on my heart, whatever's on my mind, whatever I feel will relate to people at that moment. Like, you know what? I've had motherfuckers thinking about this. So let me go on and let me go on and write this down. So that helped me evolve my bars.
do your husband ever say, "Well, babe, I ain't think you was gonna put that in the music. I thought we was gonna keep that private. You putting that in the music." He let you
No,
rock.
sir. No, sir. He let me rock. He lets me be me, and I love that. And I love
That's
that so
dope.
much because we are team first. You know what I'm saying? We're team first, and then we love each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
dope.
love is still in the mix. It's still prominent, but we a team first. So we got to make sure that Anonymous Rose stay on top of her game. You know.
Now, um, with pretty much with COVID-19, it's the Delta variant and Lambda and all of this stuff happening. So some people are nervous about going back outside, and some people
They scared to
are
come
happy about being outside.
outside.
But what was it like? I know there's some restrictions and everything. What was it like getting married in the age of COVID with some of the restrictions that they may have?
Yo, so um, booking venues, booking venues, caterers, trying to get people to come out because of the fear of it all.
Yeah.
We just kind of rolled with it. We really didn't even like at the beginning of it. Yeah, we was kind of like, all right, we need a guest list and this and this and that. Man, by March, we got married in April. By March, we were like, look, get us down the aisle, please. You coming or you ain't?
Hmm.
You coming or you're not? We don't have time for people to be coerced with fear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, there's definitely natural things out here that can help us get back to our original health. So but that's another conversation for another day.
Well,
But
definitely congratulations. Now, do you when Pusha T got married, he actually rapped and did a mini concert at his own wedding reception. Did you sing at your own wedding?
I did it.
No.
I did it. I did it. I did it. It was raining. It was a lot going on that day. So me singing and between crying, nah, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have made it. I was just a hot mess that day.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds I was just crying. Oh my God, yo.
Well, y'all did it. Y'all did it. Tell me about this new record, Coconut Sugar. Um, is this dedicated to your husband, or is this something who inspired this one, or what inspired this one?
So coconut sugar, um, is for the woman. More so targeted to the melanated woman. Um, you know, I always roll with the thought that, the melanated woman is the least appreciated, you know what I'm saying, least valued. So sometimes we have to stop and ask ourselves, why are we so mad about things? We have so much around us. You know what I'm saying? Coconut Sugar is that song. It's like a mental check. Hey sis, you all right? You good? Why you mad about it? Why you sad about it? And if you can't answer those questions, then why are you wasting your time on it? You know what I'm saying? So, I aim it to all women because every woman can listen to that song and grasp some type of motivation, some type of inspiration. But Coconut Sugar is to the definition of unrefinement. Still in that stage of you're still gritty, but when you melt fine. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the aim. That was the aim for Coconut Sugar.
I mean, big up to all of the ladies, man, that they got to go through so much. I just, today I'm in New York City, so today we watching the news and we see that the governor has to resign because he's sexually harassing all of these women, and probably women just wanted to work, and just you hear all of these stories, and I don't know if he did it or not. I'm just saying, but there are a lot of women that got to go through just so much with harassment and everything, just
Yep.
going to work. And as a man, it's like, damn, you just think about what, our sisters and our mothers and our aunts and even our wives and girlfriends got to go through,
Yeah.
man. And it's tough. So, salute to all of the queens that's holding it
Yeah.
down and staying strong through the turbulence.
Yeah.
It's
Mad
serious.
turbulence.
Yeah, nah, it's serious out there. It's very serious. So I noticed that the first your couple of projects, Euphoria, Serendipity, um, really joyous titles. What's the name of this next one?
This is Lincoln Lounge Part 1.
Okay, so this is a whole
So
different. This is a different vibe.
this is a whole different vibe. So it's part one of three parts. In totality, I drop it's between 33 to 35 songs altogether. You know what I'm saying? So there's like 14 on this first project. Um, and it's really just an introduction to me. The Lincoln Rose itself is supposed to be the national rose that also represents Abraham Lincoln, in which we know the story of Abraham Lincoln setting the slaves free. In mentality, it's just a rose breaking free. You know what I'm saying? It's me actually stepping out and introducing every side of me. So not only do I sing on this album, I also rap as well. So I
Mm.
do both. You know what I'm saying? I showcase both of my talents. I'm bringing Rap and Nani, as the city calls it, and Anonymous Rose onto one project.
We need that. I love it, and I can't wait to hear more. I was so inspired listening. If you guys do not have this new Nas album, this King Disease Part Two, please go and listen to it. And when you said the rapping and singing, it just harkened me back to Lauryn Hill, and she is on this new Nas project, King's Disease 2. She is sounding so crisp.
Bar of the year,
Um, man,
verse of the year. You heard me? Verse of the
man.
year. That she don't know it yet. That's my mama.
We need her. We need her, and
That is
she
my mama.
come on, man. I think you got a lot of brothers and sisters out there. Lauren, with the way that her style is so influential to this day,
Hmm.
um, a lot of artists going the rapping and singing route, and she's needed. She is definitely needed. I love Lauren Hill so much, and I just hope that she could come back with more. Just don't tease us like this, L Boogie. Just don't
So,
tease us.
hey,
Give us some more.
she's definitely the like one of the biggest inspirations. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That miseducation of Lauren Hill, I grew up on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 3, 4, if I'm not mistaken, like 4, 3, 4, 5. I was young as heck. I know that for sure.
yeah.
I grew up on that. You know what I'm saying? And that understanding, like that the jewel that she dropped on that project, it still flies over heads today. You know what I'm saying? She's worried about her freedom, but what I'm saying, other people are worried about her showing up late. Come on,
Like,
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm
yeah, that's
done.
what
Shout
I
out to
had.
the
I had to
queen.
stop it right there. I said, "Oh my goodness, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been
Yeah.
waiting for."
She said, y'all want
Gee
it?
whiz,
All
man.
right, I give it to you. And not only that, it's Nas, you know what I'm saying? Like, who other than to bless a track like that? Come on now.
Yeah, their first collaboration in 25 years, and incredible, incredible.
Yeah.
Who was some of your rapping inspirations? We talked about some of the singers who inspired you. Obviously, Lauryn Hill, one of the most dangerous MCs as well. But who else inspired you as far as rap?
Oh man, as far as lady MCs, man, there's
Any, it could be
it's
lady, kids, men, whoever.
oh I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to stick with the ladies, man. Queen Latifah, MC Light, Rhapsody. You got some rock. There's Najiri Earth. Oh my goodness, man. Like, yo, even Erica spits a couple of bars every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Jill spits a couple of bars every now and then. That's my flow. I channel the essence of the divine feminine energy. So that's what they represent to me, and they are always uplifting women. They come from a place of sisters needed to, we need to unite and be on a forefront together versus being separate. So like, I mean, I like her. I have a whole list of male rappers that I love. I'm not gonna say that they don't inspire me, but those are my inspirations, and that's what
Oh
I
yeah,
grew up on.
sure. Let's big up the ladies. We always take time to big up the ladies. You
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
you see, I got that Mary really big in my background. I love MJB so
Oh,
much, man. You see, that's in the
yes,
background. What
yes.
she doing, and Mary be rapping as well. So when can we get the full project? When is that coming?
It drops August 17th at midnight.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Well,
Stay
actually,
tuned.
1 week from today. Today's the 10th. 1 week.
7 days. I've been counting down. I've been watching the calendar like, ooh. I'm excited. I'm so proud of myself. Like I ruled it out like you put your heart on the line with this one. You know what I'm saying? Part two, it definitely gotta come harder. So I'm like, I made this move. You know what I'm saying? I congratulated myself and I pat myself on the back, but now it's time to do more. I'm coming for heads. So this won't be the first time you see me.
Okay, so we want to have you back on the show soon before summer is over, and we want to get you to perform at least 3-4 records. We gotta get the
I
rapping
got
and the singing
you.
joints. We need it before we take this break and get to DJ Q. Tell us about one more song off the project that we could look forward to.
Oh man, actually, I'm going to tell you right now. There's one out right now, Earthquake, featuring the Shea Butter Queen herself, Shay Noir, from Trust Gang. Definitely, it's available on all platforms. Y'all go check that out. Again, it's Earthquake, so it's like
What's it about
EAR.
though? What is it about?
Oh man, I'm pumping myself up. You know what I'm saying? Pumping myself up. Period. Like it's about. I've been doing music for almost 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? I've been singing all my life. Now it's time. It's time. That's what
There
I.
we
That's
go.
where. That's what that song says. It's time.
There we go. And the name Anonymous Rose is interesting. Your name intrigued me a lot because we're in such a day and age where everybody is chasing fame. Your dentist, uh, the teacher at school, the police officer, the man who runs the deli. Everybody wants to get on the gram and chase fame, and they want you to know their name. They want you to know their face, but you said anonymous. Tell me about the name.
So anonymous. Oh man. So I'm not gonna lie. It was very sporadic because I wanted to name myself something. Like, I am not gonna lie. When I first hit the scene, I was Lady D. You know what I'm saying? That's who I was. I was Lady D. I would spit my poetry, and I was like, I kind of want to be a little bit more open than that. You know what I'm saying? So anonymous. the word itself, I just attract to it because why one there's no name, ain't no face, ain't no case. So I myself was like, okay, all right, that's a little hard. So I was like, well, what if I change up the spelling? I wanted to seem feminine. I wanted to seem more soft. You know what I'm saying? And my mom always calls me her Rose. So I put those two together. You know what I'm saying? And as I said earlier, sometimes I wake up, not to say I have an identity crisis, but in creation. I don't know who I'm gonna be. I can wake up and be the b-boy throwing a b-ball cap and a baseball jersey with the Tims. I can wake up and throw on a dress and some heels and get my face done and look cute. You never know who I'm gonna be. You just gotta stay tuned.
Tune in, and I gotta say the hairstyle is really fly. Salute
Thank
on that.
you.
I
Thank you
love it.
so much.
I love it. Everybody, make sure you look up Anonimuss Rose, get her projects, Earthquake, Coconut Sugar, and the full length 1 week from today. We're excited about that, and we're gonna take it back to Louisville with DJ Q in just a few minutes. We're gonna take a short break. Rose, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna hold you to that. We're gonna have you on here. We're gonna have you back so you can perform a couple of joints, and
Yes, sir.
we're
Yes,
gonna really
sir.
get into the project. Stay tuned. Just a couple of minutes. We're gonna take a short break. DJ Q coming right back. Uh,
Peace.
one of the kings of Louisville.